Hey Matt, why are you going back to Milan? I thought you loved it there. Money. Hello, everybody. I'm back. I know it's been a long time, and I'll get straight to the reasons why I've been away for so long. Um, so my name's Matt. If you don't know, I usually do um, piano videos. Well, I actually started YouTube, just to kind of in the lockdown, practicing piano and uploading some videos of the songs I've been working on, and little kind of tutorials sometimes. But then I kind of I didn't have. I mean, I was busy, but I didn't have so much work during lockdown. Um, so I branched out into different sort of videos, and I really enjoy doing the videos, and now I'm learning how to edit and things. So I explain later the kind of future of this channel, and stay tuned. I'll try to be quicker this time, so I'll try and aim for like 10-12 minute video. And I made a long video about Milan and why I'm not going back, and um, some stories and things, um, and what's happening next. But actually, I uploaded to YouTube, but it didn't work, and I think that was last week, and it's not worked. So and stupidly, I managed to delete the video. So I worked, I don't know, I talked for an hour or something, and it it hasn't uploaded. I also did um, Leeds, when Leeds won the championship. I did a celebration video, um, and that's still processing. So for some reason, I need to work on how I upload things, and but for months it's worked, and I use different software and recording devices, and it's always either the two or three things I use. It's always worked quite fine. So um, sometimes if you do a video that's quite long, and you're sometimes the computer if the computer goes off in the middle of loading, for some reason it doesn't upload. Um, So I mean, I'm still kind of new. I've only been doing it for a few months, so and literally just because of lockdown. So now I want to move on to creating real content and editing and doing proper videos. So but we'll get to that next. Just keeping an eye on the time. So I'm getting used to all these things. And before I was just I just wanted to. I was kind of stuck on my own in Milan, and I want to just ramble, and if someone was listening, then that was good. I just kind of need to get a lot out, and just talk about things and gripes and whatever, and or if I was feeling down, or and kind of for my family to just hear how I'm going on and things. And but I've been back in England, um, so we'll go like more in a diary sort of way, rather than just rambling on. I'm not going to ramble on for an hour. This time I'm just going to kind of give an update, quick update, and then hopefully weekly. I'll aim to put out a video, like properly made video. Um, yeah, so we'll get to it. So basically, where was we? Where were we? The last video, I think I was back in May. I gave you the update, and I was very worried about where I'd go, and I couldn't go to China. I had a job in China. I was going to go to Shanghai. I had a contract all set up. Back in December, I, I I agreed the contract and terms, and it was amazing. Like very lucrative, sort of for TEFL, for teach English abroad in Asia. It's a lot more money. Um, and I just basically don't earn enough money in Milan. I tried to have I had online students, and I had interviews with different schools around Milan, trying to get more work. But it's just the workload is very strange. Sometimes there's no work. You're working 10 or 12 hours or 15 hours, and then other times you're working 40 hours a week, like lessons. Not people think, oh, 40 hours, it's a regular job, but as a teacher, um, if you're doing maybe 30 hours, 30 lessons, that equates to 40 or more hours in like a 9 to 5 job. Um, so because I might leave the house at 8 o'clock, get to a lesson at 9 o'clock, work in a school for 6 hours, um, then maybe travel to later students in the evening. So I might do maybe 8 or 9 lessons, but it takes takes up the whole day, from 9 to 9. Or in other times, even in light periods, you might only be doing 3 or 4 hours a day. But for example, if you set off at 9 o'clock, you have a 10 o'clock lesson, which I take the tram or the metro. You have a lesson with Joe Blogs at 10 o'clock. You have a 2 hour lesson. You have a 2 hour lesson. You finish, say bye bye, ciao. But then you have to travel 30 or 20, 30 minutes, or even longer, sometimes 40 minutes or an hour to the next school, or maybe back to my school in a different part of the city. So you have an hour of traveling, 2 hours of lesson, another half hour of traveling, another 2 lessons. So you get paid for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, but you work a 9 to 5, 40-hour week. So that's the kind of deal with this sort of job. So, I mean, you take it, and it's good to travel. It's good to be in a big city. So it's a bad thing, and a lot of travel and a lot of unpaid kind of time. But you win in the sense of you see a lot of the city. I made a lot of friends in all different parts of the city. You see different cafes, you see different restaurants. So that's kind of here nor there really. So back in May. Oh yeah, so China. So obviously with COVID, I couldn't go to China. So I did the video, and I was scared about what I was going to do. Not scared, but kind of anxious. I knew something would come up when it did, but you never know. So basically, in May, um, I did a leaving video, and I did a song, um, in my normal way on the software that I use, the same camera, same software. Um, but when I uploaded it to you, when I uploaded it, um, it came out really plinky, like staccato. I have no idea why that happened. And I don't know. That's kind of put me off doing piano videos. And I think I've all sorts of problems. I did a LGBT video, and I worked on it all day, and then for Pride Month, but right when I'd finished it, my system just crashed, and I thought I'd lost it. So I was just a bit pissed off, and that I'd worked all day on it, and it's a very personal thing, and you've kind of bled your heart out a bit. So, but good news, I found it my computer's backed it up, and somehow I've recovered it. I couldn't. I don't know why I couldn't find it months ago. But, so that's good. I can upload that at some point. So that's not work that I've done for nothing. It will come out soon. So I have a very late Pride Month sort of video, but I mean I think I'll continue to do those sort of things now that I've done YouTube and I'm more confident and yeah, I don't know, like I think I hadn't. I'd always told people and things and um of or about relationships and stuff. People figured it out, but um it's good that to kind of because I kind of made the video and then realized, oh well, does everyone know like um that I like men and women basically um and I was kind of like I didn't want to upload a video like LGBT, I'm bisexual, blah blah blah, and then people, more friends or whoever, be like shocked or not know and things. So I did put it on Facebook, like just to be like, um, just so like so everyone knows and things. Um, but see, and I've always been a kind of I'm not one to be all. I'm not a flamboyant person and things, and like, and I guess when you like girls as well, like you don't really want to be outwardly very gay, very camp and things, and that's just not my personality. So I'm not gonna kind of try and be gay, like, or try and be more bi or look more like this. I'm just me, and I like who I like. I kind of um, I've always just if I went out with a guy, I'd say, well, I met a nice guy. We're going to the cinema. Um, I've never been or a girl or whatever. I've had relationships with all different people, and I've been open it to friends, and they've always been cool with it, and so it's never been an issue. Like apart from when I was a kid, I got bullied for apparently being gay. But since going to college, many of my friends, some or many people at college were LGBT. I've got family members that are LGBT. Um, I've got trans friends. So it was never going to be an issue. But it's always in your mind, like you kind of it's a bit sometimes embarrassing, and you kind of you don't always want to be so. Oh yeah, I like oh that guy's hot or this, or I'm seeing someone, or you don't really know how your family really feel about it. So, but I kind of put a message on a status on Facebook, and um, everyone's really cool, like great about it. So I always knew there would be, and but I mean, I think with doing YouTube, I knew that eventually I would kind of say something like, I'll do a video about something, or say something which people would think, oh, does he like men? Does it? And it's just kind of if you're doing a channel, I want to kind of be open with everyone, and in case people are wondering things, I might say something, oh, like talk about how hot a guy is, or about a beautiful woman, or things, and sometimes people can be confused and not really understand it sometimes. So it's good. I've done a video, so hopefully people will watch it. So that's my aim right now. Like the piano, I'm not sure how many. I mean, it's gone well, and people do compliment me and family and things. But I get 30 views, 20, 30 views. Sometimes more, sometimes not many. It depends. For songs kind of thing, like there's not as much kind of demand for intermediate piano players, I guess. So I want to kind of bring out, I don't know, vlogs or vlogs, life live bits about me, or kind of, as I'm a teacher, more like educational videos about Bari, which I'll get to, um, Italy, teaching Italian and things. So I do want to get more into that. Um, so I've been having a bit of an idea of having different channels. Um, I could just keep this channel and do all different things like I'm doing now. But I think to really focus on certain things and to focus on the demand, what videos people want, to kind of focus on the audience more than just these last months. I've just been self-centeredly throwing out all sorts of different videos and just testing what I like to do, if I'm comfortable talking about myself to the world, if I'm nervous, or if it's something I'm not comfortable with. But I found that I like it, so we'll leave it at that. So, if you do like, if you're LGBT, or if you are just interested in that and you want to know different things, comment and give me support. And like, if you want those sort of videos, because I know there's a huge demand for that sort of sector, and but then on the other hand, there are a, a million YouTubers that do kind of bisexual or gay or trans or different things. Um, I am also dyspraxic, so I kind of, it's a big part of my life, and I in the beginning I didn't want to be just about that. I didn't want to make a channel um, just on dyspraxia, because it's a part of me. I don't think it's all of me. The same with sexuality. It's just a small part of you, your abilities or your preferences. It's not, some people, so it's fine if some people they make it, a huge part of their personality, and they do a big, their channel is all about um, these sort of issues. But I it's a big part of me, and I think it's important that I do um, these videos more educational and um, sort of um, yeah, more personal, like, maybe. And but there are some YouTubers that are dyspraxic and have very good videos, but it's good to have a different perspective, and not everyone's the same. And I can kind of maybe do some reaction videos and question and answers, and um, I do want to make more videos, like not just speaking and vlogs. Um, I do want to make more kind of informational videos, because I do have those skills. I'm a teacher, PowerPoints and things, um, and tutorials are definitely a strength. Now that I've got the confidence to speak to the camera and not so anxious, I think I needed that sort of a few months of doing easy things and just little ramblings. Um, you know, so it should be good going forward. So then, we about May, June. I came home finally after months and months of being on my own in Italy. Not totally alone. I mean, in the sense of not being away from my family, because I was in Milan. My family live in Routh, Beverley and Routh, in England, in the UK, near Hull, and so I was away from them for a long time. The good thing was I did have a next door neighbour. I had housemates eventually, and my friend that I rent with, I rent his flat. Um, so he lives next door. We play games every week. So Sunday was game day. So we played very complicated, you know, Agricola and different games, which I can maybe talk about on another day. So June, yeah, I came back to my family. I had been uploading a video, a YouTube video every week, or maybe sometimes two or three, like songs, piano songs, or vlogs. But just being busy and doing stuff. I started a new course. I'm doing the TEFL level 5. I have the level 3, so I'm just doing an upgraded course. It's fairly similar and it's pretty easy. Like if you've been a teacher for many years, it's pretty straightforward. So I do suggest it. Like um, in this climate, it is somewhere where there are jobs. This months here. I've been here since June. It's now August, um, and it's very difficult to find a job back home. I had some interviews. What could I do? I You can't really do TEFL in England. It's teach English as a foreign language, um, so it's very difficult to find jobs in the UK doing that. And I'm not a qualified like school teacher, um, so my job prospects are limited. So, I applied for teacher assistant jobs, but I wasn't successful. I wasn't successful. I had some interviews, but I didn't quite have what they were looking for. It's very very difficult, and I'm sure there's in this climate there's 100 people maybe, or many people going for. I think there were three positions, and I don't know how many people apply and how many they shortlisted. So it might just be a sense of the strength of the opposition, or the fact I didn't have the exact. I don't have that experience. I have a lot of teaching experience, and experience with special needs students, but not really. They wanted more like discipline, and someone was good with discipline and good with students that had poor behaviour. So then, I applied for all different things, and eventually, this job in Bari came up, um, and that was just a bit of a minor miracle. And I mean, I was expecting somewhere like, or maybe I'd go to Rome, maybe I could go back to Milan if there was a job, or if my company in Milan offered me a lot more money. I could maybe go back to Milan, or maybe Napoli or somewhere. So I knew somewhere I'd eventually go back to Italy. If it's now that I can't go back to China, or it's not the best really, or even if I'm allowed, I don't know if you are. So seeing as China was off, I this was amazing. Because I've been in Bari. I was in Lecce, no Lecce. I was in Brindisi for 1 year, um, in a language school, and in part that was great. It was just the fact that it was a tiny town, and it's hard to make friends and things. And I just got stuck. I bought a PlayStation, and I just got stuck playing PlayStation, and not really doing a lot, and getting a bit depressed. So it'd be good to go back, but a bigger city. So not quite the metropolis of Milan, and it's a shame. It's a shame to miss my friends, and I made so many friends back in Milan. And I'll probably do another video like that about Milan, and some stories and things, and like a goodbye later on. But we'll keep it, to a shorter video. I don't want to talk for hours today. So I did, I did last week, but maybe it's for the best. I'm going to try and stick it. Like maybe I'll stick. Try these sort of videos where I have to explain stuff. Maybe 30 minutes. But other videos I'll try and do the 10 minute standard videos in the future. Or if it's a piano song, 2 or 3 minutes. So that's basically it. I've had a great time. I had a great time in Milan. Make great friends, which I'll speak about in other videos. And onto a new challenge in Bari. I've been in Bari. I went there for a holiday. I was there for a month in a back pockets for the whole month, and met wonderful people. So it's really good. It's a lot cheaper than Milan, and I think I should be a lot better for money And with this YouTube, like obviously I'm doing it for free right now, but in the future I don't know if I can get some support and eventually figure out methods for sort of making some income from this. But I have about 10 subscribers right now, so maybe it's not on the cards, but we'll see. You can only try, and I think the more if I put effort into it, which right now I've just been doing a song, uploading it. It does take a long time to edit it, not to kind of edit out or cut out bits or mistakes or things, and it does take a long time to rehearse. So it's not that I don't put a lot of effort into it. My piano videos, they take all day sometimes, because I do have to really, especially when I'm not professional, I can't just play a song straight away. And I do have to kind of rehearse and practice a lot and upload, edit and upload. So I think that's it for today. Going to Bari. Yeah, really happy. It's a huge relief. My family are so happy that I've got a job and I'll have some income. I'm spending all their money. Like I come back and I'm 32 and I come back and I'm back with my mum and dad and eating all their food. Now I'm a tiny guy. I've always been like small. I've always been 60 something kilos. But since being back, I'm up to 140 pounds, so about 10 stone. I'm not sure in kilos. I was 63, so like 65, 66 kilos. Getting up to 70 now. So my mum, oh, you have a belly, you're getting fat. But that's funny. And I've always been a small guy. 5'7" or 1 meter 70, and I've always been like the 60, very lightweight. So the next stage is working a bit on not just having it on the belly, and I've never really enjoyed gym and bulking up and things, but I could get back into it. I did train a lot in university. I was a lot fitter. I did archery, yoga every day. So I've had times when I've been sort of stronger and healthier. And like through this year, it's been a very tough year. So I kind of lost a lot of weight, and so it's really good that I'm healthy and have a job now and a new job that should be a bit safer for money, and hopefully I can still make friends, and this just helps me kind of stay connected with friends, with family, with communities. So hopefully I can connect quickly with the community in Bari, with like the LGBT community, and the gamer communities or different things. So I'm not going to ramble anymore. Hopefully I've been a bit more concise and told you everything. And I will see you. I will see you next time. So please, if you do like this sort of video, please comment. Please, because if you don't comment, then I'll just presume that you don't like it. You're not interested, and then I'm just kind of doing it for no one. Especially if you're my family and friends and things. Kind of commenting actually in YouTube is a lot more effective. I do appreciate if you tell me directly, oh, great song, or I like your video. But when you comment in the actual in YouTube, it kind of shows other people, and the algorithms kind of help to get more viewers. So please click the thumbnail, like, and if you want more of this, you can subscribe. I'm not one for self-publicizing. I'm not going to be like shouting at you for not subscribing, but you just have to do it. That's how we you keep going and you grow. So hopefully I can grow something of a channel, even if it's hundreds or a few hundred in the beginning. I'm quite happy with that. So we'll start with that, and stay tuned for more stuff.